we in Gospel Conversations, and I in particular, got interested in hell rather intensely, or decided to be interested in hell, put it that way, about 18 months ago. And when I say decided, let me say that for a period of time before that, I personally was worried about the doctrine of hell. Worried because it just simply doesn't fit in with the broader creation gospel that we'd spent a long time developing and exploring in Gospel Conversations. Because in Gospel Conversations, we really are trying to put God out, take him out of the religious box and put him in the big wide world. And that meant starting to read the Bible in Genesis 1, not in Genesis 3, and seeing the resurrection as the recreation of all humanity. This is very, very good news. It's a declaration, a hugely humanistic declaration on what it is to be made in the image of God. That's all very optimistic. And then you put hell into it, and it's all very pessimistic. And it isn't just pessimism. It isn't just an emotional conflict. It's a logical conflict between a message of goodness and optimism and a message of exclusion. And so I decided last year to give a series of talks which were exploratory, because I didn't really know what I thought. I think it's a matter that's genuinely ambiguous. And as we did that, we stumbled across what's commonly called the doctrine of apokatastasis, which is the Greek word that Peter uses in his sermon in Acts 3 to describe the world reformation Christ has inaugurated. And we discovered that Robin Parry was one of the people who had been through a similar journey and then articulated fairly thoroughly from a biblical point of view this question. He had explored himself, gone on the same journey, and I thought in a very reasonable way, and not just me but many people believe in a very reasonable way, has put forward a balanced consideration of the question and a balanced support for universal salvation from an evangelical position. So we decided to invite Robin out to our conference in July, and we're very excited about that. Robin's a good speaker, but a gentle, open-minded, intelligent man. We'll, on the first Saturday, listen to him talk, and on the second Saturday it'll be more interactive with him and others talking about the consequences of this re-paradigming or reshaping of the gospel towards hope rather than hell. It's certainly something that we want to put on the agenda. It's been on the agenda of the church for centuries. It's only recently got off the agenda of the church. And we hope that a lot of people will come and listen, because a lot of people worry about this but have no place to explore and discuss it. This is our gift to all such people.